Hello, and thank you for joining us for a recorded presentation on how to use the Energy Star for New Homes online marketing toolkit. Today we'll go through a couple things regarding the toolkit. First, we'll talk about what kind of uses there are for the materials that you create on it. Second, we'll talk about accessing the toolkit using the Energy Star online website. Third, we'll go through creating marketing materials step by step using the online system. And fourth, we'll talk about next steps, what you can do after you've created your materials using the online marketing toolkit. First, let's talk about the different uses for the materials that you create. The online marketing toolkit is a great free resource that allows builders to create customized point-of-sale materials in just a few minutes. You can include company-specific information such as contact information, website addresses, logos, and also select and customize consumer messages, features, and benefits to focus on. Here are a couple benefits of the toolkit. It's free, it's easy to use, it has customizable templates, it gives you the ability to co-brand with Energy Star using the Energy Star name, logo, templates and look and feel of the document, and also it allows you to highlight energy efficiency benefits to consumers. Here are a couple of different examples of materials that you can create. There are flyers, fact sheets, web buttons, and display cards, as well as other templates for you to use. Next, let's talk about how you can access the marketing toolkit online in just a few clicks. First, you'll want to go to the Energy Star website homepage at www.energystar.gov. Then, go to the New Homes section in the bottom right-hand corner and click on the link for Residential Professionals. You can also go straight to energystar.gov/homes to access this next page. This is the energystar.gov/homes page. On the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see partnership information, and where the arrow is pointing here, you'll see a link for Update My Account. You can click on this link here, or you can go straight to energystar.gov/MESA. MESA stands for My Energy Star Account. That will take you to the login page for your individual account. If you've misplaced your username and/or password or are having trouble signing in, please contact the Energy Star hotline. Contact information for the hotline is provided through links on this page when you've forgotten your password or forgotten your username and password. Just click on the links here. Once you log in, you'll be taken to your account page. Here's a view of an example page, and you'll notice the third link in My Energy Star Tools is the Marketing Toolkit, circled in red. From here, let's talk about actually creating materials using the toolkit in a step-by-step process. Once you click on that Marketing Toolkit link, you'll be taken to this Welcome to the Toolkit page. Use the links on the left navigation bar to select a template. To ensure proper functioning of the toolkit software, your computer security must be set to medium or low, and pop-ups must be enabled. Turn off all pop-up blockers associated with your browser to ensure that the toolkit will work properly. Here are a couple of templates that might be available to you. Select the type of template you want to start working on. I'm going to select the Home Features flyer. Templates differ by partner type also, so builder templates will have different value propositions than rater templates. Keep this in mind when selecting the template for you. Once you select a template to customize, a new screen will open with customization options for that specific template. Use the Options menu on the bottom left-hand side of the screen to adjust the on-screen resolution, quality, and zoom level. First, click on the Select Background radio button. This will pull up a small screen of background images to select from. You can see that I've selected one of our canned images here, but you can also use some of your own images from your computer files. Next, select Builder's website to enter your own web address for consumers to see. I'm going to add a fake builder website, www.topnotchhomes.com. Next, click on Choose a Headline. I'm going to select the canned template that says, quote, Buy a new home that has a view of the future with Energy Star and builder's name. Here I'll use Top Notch Homes in place of the words builder's name. You can also create a completely customized banner or select from a couple of different other canned responses here. Next, click on the Features button. Here you can select canned features or to display or write your own for each of the 5 paragraphs. After selecting and editing a block of text, scroll down to make a selection for each of the remaining paragraphs. There are 11 canned features to choose from, and you also have the option to create your own text. I'm going to select the first 5 canned templates and insert them here. Once you choose which features your flyer will talk about, you can select images to complement that text. You can choose to have no image, use a canned photo or diagram, or add your own saved picture by browsing your own files. For my first image, I selected the canned photo of HVAC equipment since my flyer talked about efficient, properly sized equipment in ENERGY STAR qualified homes. Next, I'll click on the Select Image 1 caption button so that I can add a description. Here I simply wrote efficient equipment to describe the feature of an ENERGY STAR qualified home. You can also choose to leave descriptions blank if you chose aesthetic images rather than technical ones. As with the first image, select photos and captions for the next 2. I added mine here, and you can see them in the form of a house and also an ENERGY STAR qualified lamp. Finally, click the button for Builder's logo and add an image from your own files. You can see here that I added an image for the made-up company Top Notch Homes, but you can also choose to leave this field blank. There are a variety of ways to finish the files you create. Once you've finished customizing the template, you can save a draft version, which enables you to work on materials over multiple sessions, save a final version, or generate a printable PDF file or other electronic file format. Because your materials are password protected, you can save the templates that you have started to customize and finish them later on. You can also make changes to templates that you've already finished. You'll need WinZip to download the ENERGY STAR Marketing Toolkit templates. WinZip can be downloaded free of charge from www.winzip.com. After clicking the download button, you might find a display similar to this one, letting you know that a pop-up window has been blocked. If your pop-up has been blocked, just right-click the yellow ribbon or other notice if you're not using the Internet Explorer, and select either temporarily allow pop-ups or always allow pop-ups from this site. Next, click Download Now to open or save your file. And you can save different file versions also. PDF, low-res PDF, EPS, and TIFF formats are all available to you for downloading. Let's talk about next steps for using the customized materials that you've already created. You can distribute your new materials in a number of ways. Hold them prominently in your sales office or model homes for consumers to pick them up while they come in. Hold them at events like ENERGY STAR educational sessions that you might host in your local community. Hand them out at home shows that you might attend. Send them through direct mailers, or post them online using social media. Also take a look at our other free resources online. This is the webpage energystar.gov/homes, and in the bottom left-hand corner there are all different resources for partners. The 3 links circled here are marketing resources, educational resources, and free online webinars that are hosted live over the internet. Click on any of these links to find a number of different free resources available to partners and industry stakeholders. We thank you for joining this presentation. If you have further questions, please visit energystar.gov/homes or feel free to email us at energystarhomes@energystar.gov. Thank you very much and have a great day.